fellow Liberians at home and abroad. In September 2026, as world leaders assemble in New York for the 81st section of the United Nations General Assembly, Liberians will also assemble with one urgent mission. That mission is to elevate Liberia's drug crisis to the international stage and demand action before it's too late. Under the auspices of the Solidarity and Trust for a New Day, or STAND, a broad consortium of Liberian civil society organizations, anti-drug advocates, youth activists, diaspora leaders, international partners, and concerned Liberian citizens in the United States is coming together for the Liberian Anti-Drug Global Action at UNGA 81. Liberians are going to New York because Liberia's drug crisis has reached a point where silence is dangerous, complacency is unacceptable, and political protection cannot be allowed to defeat national security. In recent months, Liberia has witnessed narcotics seizures involving quantities and values that should alarm every citizen. These are not ordinary street drug cases. Operations involving hundreds of millions of United States dollars raise fundamental questions about international trafficking networks, financing, logistics, institutional penetration, and political protection. Yet, the government of Liberia has failed to demonstrate the level of seriousness required to identify and hold accountable the senior masterminds, financiers, facilitators, protectors, and beneficiaries behind these operations. Arresting drivers, messengers, warehouse workers, and other low-level actors cannot be the end of justice. The questions must continuously be asked. Who owns the drugs? Who financed the operations? Who provided protection? Who facilitated their movement? Who benefited? And how deeply have criminal networks penetrated institutions of the Liberian state? These questions must be answered. And because credible answers have not been forthcoming at home, Liberians are taking these questions to the international community. Our New York action will present 6 principal demands. First, accountability and institutional integrity. We demand independent, professional, and credible investigations that follow the evidence wherever it leads, without fear, favor, political interference, family connection, or institutional protection. Second, international action and cooperation. Liberia cannot fight sophisticated transnational drug networks alone. We will call for stronger engagement from relevant United Nations institutions, Interpol, ECOWAS, international law enforcement partners, and democratic governments capable of supporting credible investigations. Third, protection of Liberia's young people. Our children must not become casualties of the international drug trade. Liberia needs prevention, treatment, rehabilitation, mental health support, education, and meaningful opportunities for young people affected by substance dependency or abuse. Fourth, stronger and more accountable drug control institutions. Our security institutions need training, intelligence capacity, technology, and resources, but they must also be protected from corruption, political interference, and criminal infiltration. Fifth, follow the money. Do not only seize the cocaine, trace the financing, identify the businesses, individuals, intermediaries, and networks moving and concealing drug proceeds. To defeat a cartel, you must dismantle its financial architecture. 6. Build an international coalition for Liberia. We intend to use UNGA 81 to bring together Liberians, international anti-drug advocates, civil society organizations, human rights institutions, diplomatic partners, and concerned citizens around one central objective: prevent Liberia from becoming a safe haven, storage base, destination, or transit corridor for international narcotics trafficking. Let no one misunderstand this action. This is not an international campaign against Liberia, but rather, this is a global action to save Liberia. We love our country too deeply to watch criminal networks threaten its sovereignty while powerful actors escape accountability. The greatest danger to Liberia's reputation is not that citizens speak internationally about the drug crisis. The greatest danger is allowing the drug crisis to grow because those entrusted with authority lack the courage or political will to confront the people at the top. The struggle, and this struggle, is not about the Unity Party, the CDC, or any political party. Drugs do not ask for your party membership before destroying your child. Cartels do not respect political boundaries before corrupting institutions. This is a national security emergency, and our message in New York will be unmistakable. Liberia must not become a cocaine corridor. Liberia must not become a sanctuary for drug cartels. Liberia's institutions must not be surrendered to criminal networks, and Liberia's next generation must not be sacrificed. If accountability cannot rise to the level of the drug crisis, then the drug crisis must be elevated to a level where accountability can no longer be avoided. That is why Liberians are going to New York. That is why we are taking this course to UNGA 81. And that is why Liberians everywhere must stand together. Liberia's future must never be surrendered to drugs. My name is Moba K. Molu Jr., Chairman of STAN and a member of the Liberia Anti-Drug Global Action Consortium. I thank you.